Distinguishing judgment versus discernment. This is a very important distinguishment, especially for me, because I've been trying all year to not judge. And it's surprising to me that since I've been paying attention, how much I judge. And so the difference is that when you discern, you are just looking at the facts. You're just pointing out the situation. But when you're judging, you're assigning good or bad to the person or the situation at hand or the circumstances. And I have a perfect example this week where we had some electrical wires fall down from the house because of lots of ice this year, and it damaged the outdoor wires. And so when we called in someone to take a look at it, it ended up being a very big job, and they had to replace all of the outdoor wiring. But I also learned that the way the wiring was done was in a very precarious way. It had been done in a way that was too close to the building, and it could have caused a fire. So who's to know that this isn't a divine blessing that prevented a fire later on? And so I'm trying to refrain from judging. Judging will have a charge behind it, especially when you're judging another person that has wronged you or that you have you perceive to wrong you. I'm learning from experience that it's often based on assumptions. Another thing I'm trying to do less of, and I'm grateful for the awareness because it's incredible how much judgment and assuming goes on, and how life, and it keeps reflecting back to me that if you want a peaceful life, it would be a good thing to learn to refrain from assumptions and to refrain from judgments. And so discernment is a great skill to practice, because then you're more able to look at a situation for what it is. Whereas when you're in judgment, because it's often fueled by emotion, it's often not based in reality. And I remember the saying of the New Testament where Jesus says, take the plank out of your own eye before pointing to a splinter in your brother's eye. And so I'm going to try to remember that when I get angry at someone or when I start judging, so that I can learn to practice discernment and have more peace, love, and joy in my life.